All right, I am Eyan Wuchina.
And I'm Ivon Wuchina.
We are both identical twins. We're from Williamson County, which is about 30 miles outside of Nashville. Like I said, we're identical twins. What is it like being a twin?
Awesome.
Well,
It's
yeah,
awesome.
it's awesome. It's like, you're...
Definitely experience, and it's definitely a life, you can't take for granted when you have an identical twin. It's just different from having anything. It's awesome.
Like I said, it's a gift. You're born
gift,
basically with like a built-in best friend, and
somebody to be there and go through the same experiences as you, so you have somebody to always talk to about it,
and someone who's also a lot like you. So you're always on the same kind of level, same ground,
same page with a lot of most things. Yeah.
It's so much easier to understand each other. So it's definitely a gift. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find that you frequently use plural pronouns? Well, yeah.
Yeah. We, us.
We're in the same program in grad school, so a lot of times when I'm talking about school, I really got to include him. We, us, that kind of thing, and then especially if we're planning something together, like to go somewhere or anything like that, or
it's just so normal. We'll always say me, we, us, and like some people they'll be like, do you mind if you both come in for this meeting at the same time?
Yeah.
Or do you mind if I include your brother in this email too?
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah, especially living in the same area, living in the same place, and same program in school. Yeah, we do a lot more of that. Probably even more than most twins our age. But we enjoy it. We appreciate it. Do you have an early twin language? If yes, tell us about it. Well, actually,
our mothers told us about when we were before we could even speak. We had this weird kind of.
It's kind of like just our own little language.
Weird baby language that nobody understood, but we'd be talking and having these long, elaborate conversations.
Yeah. We got hold of a video.
Laughing and stuff. Yeah.
We got hold of a video when I think we were about 1, and one of us is sitting on the couch, the other's on the floor, and the whole time we're having this weird conversation. It's not even English, but it's a language that we both understood.
And we understood each other. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really really incredible to watch. And then even now, like we have our own kind of like language for everything.
Yeah.
What are other ways of unique communication you have with your twin? Sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses. Well, of course. It's really I could just look at him from across the room and he's gonna know.
Yeah, we know how he's gonna feel about what's going on and how he's gonna feel about what's going on.
Exactly what the other's thinking and
how they're
what their mindset is.
Yeah.
Especially if we're in a kind of a different situation or a certain type of situation where we're like, hey man,
going into any situation where we're there together, we usually have the same kind of feelings going in.
And that's the thing. It's not a lot of times. It's not much more than just a glance, like. To know
exactly what's going on,
and what mood they're in, what they're feeling.
Yeah.
And of course, there's certain words. I'll just say a certain word. If there's something out there that kind of reminds me of something, I'll just say one word about that something that it reminds me of, and then
it's a person, a place, or
place, thing,
something
anything
we've watched,
anything. And then it's something that we've kind of discussed or maybe even had little jokes about before, so that person automatically knows what we're talking about. So it can get really kind of freaky sometimes,
Like sometimes we'll just be out and like we'll see something like or hear something like just it could be like half a second long, but it'll spark the same memory with both of us, and then we'll both be thinking about it.
And then the other day we had this weird situation where I was coming into the room and Ivan said a line, Thomas Lennon, the shorts guy from Reno 911, he was saying something from a movie that Thomas Lennon was in, and then I was like, Ivan, were you seriously thinking about Thomas Lennon? And I was thinking about Thomas Lennon at the exact same moment, but for different reasons.
Yeah, and like we both talked about how I got to thinking about Thomas Lennon, how he got to it was completely different.
Yeah, but we were both, both led to us both thinking about Thomas Lennon,
stuff
the
like
actor,
that, like,
at the exact same time. The guy from that new show, The Odd Couple.
Yeah, we'll both singing the same song at the same time, same lyrics,
same verse,
out of the
same
blue,
everything, just out of the blue. It gets freaky, but what are patterns or features of twin communication that other people have noticed about you and your twin? Okay, well,
the whole inside joke thing.
I remember
a lot of our little twin language is inside jokes. Like we're saying, it's like he'll make a gesture or say a word that only I'll understand why he's referring to it or what he's getting at.
We had in undergrad, we had these friends that noticed that whenever we were sitting across the room from each other, we'd be making these weird hand gestures and these weird kind of movements and like noises.
Facial expressions.
And the
other one will just start bursting out laughing.
Yeah, and then they'll make these gestures with their hands, and then the other one will just start bursting out laughing, and nobody knows what's going on. So
it's a lot of inside jokes.
It's a lot of inside jokes. But it gets pretty freaky.
And sometimes we'll have friends, and like the longer we hang out with them, the more in on it they get.
And then all of our friends will start getting in on our twin stuff if they're really close to us. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
People really want to get in on it.
They're always like, man, I wish I had a twin.
So it's something we definitely don't take for granted. He's cool. He's a good.
He's definitely gotten it. You know, we wouldn't be where we were today if we didn't have each other there with us the whole time to
that's the God's
help
honest
us,
truth.
you know, guide a story we've got.
Yeah, so that's probably part of the reason why we will be business partners the rest of our life.
Yeah.
Doing the film.
If it works, you know, why stop?
Yeah, you know, doing the film thing. So, you know, it really is a gift, and we do not take it for granted. Mm-hmm. Don't take it for granted if you have a twin.
No identical twin shit.
And we were also, when we were young, we had this thing called twin-to-twin transfusion, in which only 10% of twins survive it, and we were part of that 10%. Luckily, where both twins survived. Yeah. So we made it, and
I was 3 pounds when I was born. We were 2 months premature. He was
about
4 or 5 pounds. He lost weight because you know, we were incubator babies there for a while.
Yeah. So anyway, we really don't take it for granted.
Yeah. So it took a lot for us to get here. You know, so and we're here.
If you're a twin, remember that, and just know that it's a gift, and don't waste it. Thanks, guys. I'm Ian.
I'm Ivan.
Ian and Ivan.
Ian and Ivon Wuchina.
All right. Later.